Like a boss.
Guys, so today we're going to be talking about 5 masculine signals that women are programmed, no, 7 masculine signals that women are programmed to respond to. Now, look, generally speaking, we're going to be talking about the behavior aspect, not the physical aspect, because naturally back then, if you were taller and bulkier, it means that one, you were able to hunt, okay, and two, you ate a lot because you can't get tall without eating. You can't get big without eating, and back then you can't get big without killing other animals. You see what I'm saying? So that's why height is so important. Height and actually physical physique, because it shows that you're ready to kill a lion, right? And that you've done it multiple times. So it means that if she has a kid with you, she's able to survive. Her and her kid is able to survive. But we're going to talk about the behavior aspect, okay? And I can promise you that if you do this and you actually do what I say, you're not going to notice differences instantly. But over the years, you're just going to notice that women are just naturally more attracted to you. And gay men as well, if you like men. By the way, a lot of people ask me what this is. This is my clothing line. I sell clothes, and this is my paintings. These are my paintings. So if you check the description down below where it says purchase the merch, you guys can find my clothing line with my different paintings. And if you guys want to support me as an artist, since I'm an artist, you guys can purchase those clothing for me, because they're nice. And look at that, it's kind of nice, right? So let's begin this. The first one is this. An economy of motions and word. Again, when we think of the Godfather, when we think of anybody who's powerful, you'll notice that almost all of them have an economy of motion and words. That means that if they don't have to say, that means that they tell you that, let's just say I have, like, that means that they don't have to speak too much, right? And they don't have to move too much. Everything about them is slower. If somebody says, hey, Alexis, they don't go like this. They go, hey, Alexis. They pause for a second and look slowly. Everything about them is slower. Even the way they talk, even when they take a pause between words, everything is a little bit slower. And that just says a man who's assured of himself and who's masculine. And women interpret that as power. In fact, not just women, men do. Men will respect you, and some women will fuck you as a result of it. The second one, low tolerance. That means you don't tolerate lateness. That means you don't tolerate a woman who's not showing you interest. That means you don't tolerate attention whores. That means you don't suffer fools gladly. That means if a woman is late on a date a few times in a row, that means you dump her. That means even if you don't like the way she sucks dick, you have low tolerance. The point is that your tolerance for women's bullshit is way lower. And they don't have to see your intolerance. All you gotta be is intolerant to their bullshit, and without you showing her your intolerance, it's gonna come out in your non-verbals. Just lowering the tolerance for bullshit, right? And I talk a lot about how to deal with lateness, how to deal with women who are flaky. And at the end of the whole gist of it, it's all about intolerance for bullshit and disrespect. Third one, you have low non-verbals. You lower your non-verbals. That means if she makes you smile, rather than smiling and looking like that, all that fucking creepy shit, you're chilled. I mean, you're smiling on the inside because it'll radiate in your character. Lower your non-verbals. If you feel happy, hold it in. Those happy emotions will radiate from you, right? It's not obvious that you're happy, but they can sense it because you're not bad. That means that when you're meeting somebody, you don't go, hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. You go, how are you, my man? Nice to meet you. Everything about you is more chilled and relaxed. So lowering your non-verbals will cause women to become a little bit more attracted to you. And at the least, they'll respect you. Fourth one. He does not initiate contact. Physical contact, I mean. That means when you're with your woman, you're chilled out, and she's the one that has to come to you. And they'll sense it because you're not, most guys initiate physical contact. They'll sense it because, and that don't mean before sex. Before sex, of course, initiate it. But after sex, after you guys have sex, let's just say you have sex the first date and then the second date comes, you chill out. You let her be the kitty around you. You let her be the little girl who's always trying to get daddy's attention. You let her be the one that caresses you, not the opposite way around. Because that puts her in her feminine. But when you're the one that's always saying, come here, I'll curse you, and all that fucking bullshit like I used to do, They don't mind, but they don't feel that masculine raw energy. They got to be the one that wants to initiate it. They got to be the one that puts themselves out there. Does that make sense? So you don't initiate physical contact. The fifth one is that you're unavailable. That means, unfortunately, guys, you guys have to keep, if you're not busy, you have to create the illusion of busyness. You cannot be open, you cannot be free all the time. Now, that's not gonna hurt you. Don't get me wrong, that's not gonna hurt you. But that's just gonna make a woman respect your time more. Because for guys who work a lot of hours, they'll tell you, if you work a lot of hours, yeah, you don't meet a lot of women. But if you work a lot of hours, but you also have a girlfriend, what you'll notice is that your long hours at work makes her miss you. Your long hours at work fucks with her self-esteem. Your unavailability will do all the dirty work for you. But also, if she cancels on a date with you, you don't see her next week. You make her wait 2 weeks. You become unavailable so that she knows that your time is limited. The sixth one, leading men. When a woman sees a man leading other men, they see it as a man who has power, as a man who other men respect. And as a result, if I fuck him, that means that my kids won't be fucked with. At the end of the day, if men don't respect you, women won't fuck you. It comes down to men respecting you. You'll notice that if you don't get women, most likely some guys don't respect you. Like there's a huge correlation. Now, if you're the feminine guy who gets women, that's different. But what I'm trying to tell you is that a leader of men gets women's attention. They like seeing a man order around other guys. It makes them attractive because, evolutionarily speaking, it means he's a guy with a lot of resources. So that means if you're in a school, join a club. Work your way up to become the leader or vice president of that club. If you're at a school and there are no clubs, initiate your own club. What I would do, if I'm at a college, I will start a drawing group. If I'm at a college, I will start a study group. If it fails, that's fine. The point is that women like that characteristic, at least the attempt to try to lead people, the attempt to take the initiative. They like the characteristic of that. So lead. If you're not a natural leader, suffer the consequences of not being a leader, which means the minimizing of women in your life. Right? And by the way, I'm just letting you guys know if before I say the last one, if any of you guys want one-on-one coaching to help you with your dating life, go to mindfulattraction.org on the description down below, and you guys can get one-on-one coaching by me. We could talk. Okay? And if you guys find that a little bit too expensive, I also have the Mindful Attraction Academy, where for $25 a month, which you can see in the description down below, $25 a month. It's called, you could join the Patreon, you can see it. For $25 a month, you guys can ask me one question per month and I'll make a video about it, which is pretty good. The last one is seriousness, the seventh one. Just being a little more serious, right? But let me scratch that. Being good at something. And I always talk about that. I always talk about this. By simply being good at something, somebody's gonna fuck you. Some woman out there will bang you if you're good at something. Look at my art. The better I've gotten with art, the more women I get. All I gotta do is just plant myself in the streets, start drawing. And some women won't pay attention. But the women who value art will come up to me and tell me about my art. Some of them will even flirt. Right? I'll even go up to a woman and draw them. The point is that if you're in a group that values art, just get good at art. If you're in a group that values acting, like let's say you're in a theater group, just practice and become the best actor. The point is that find that circle that you like, find out what they value the most and get good at it. Or better yet, find out what you like, get good at it, and then join a group that values what you have. Maybe you're an artist and the group that you're in are programmers and nobody knows about art. By simply being the only artist in that group, your value goes up. Just get good at something and somebody's gonna fuck you. That's what I'm trying to say. All right? All right, this is Alex, your toxic dating coach, guys. If you guys want one-on-one coaching, you guys know exactly where to go. We're having a seminar in New York City. It's called Nice Guy. Nice Guy and Nice Girl. It's for people who are nice and who want to learn to assert themselves and not get fucked with. We're having seminars in LA, Miami, New York City, Chicago. Check out the New York City one. It's going to be let me see. It's going to be May 29th in New York City. Buy your tickets now at the price that's in right now before it goes up. Okay? Stay toxic, my friends.
Alright guys, so I want you guys to check out my online course called Dark Game. That's right people, Dark Game. And this course is pretty much, I review to you the secret tactics, the secret techniques to create attraction in almost any woman, right? But not just attraction to the point that makes her want to see you all the time, where she's the one initiating all the contact, right? Now just imagine to be able to keep all of the girls in your life that you lost because of your stupidity. Imagine, and I had stupidity too. Imagine being able to keep them. Imagine being able to have 5, 6 women available to you, wanting to see you. Imagine being able to create intense relationships where they're all doing all the work. People, that kind of stuff does exist, people. Now, I'm not gonna promise you that you're gonna bang like 40, 50 women. I'm gonna promise you that you're gonna be able to keep the women you have, that you get with. I can promise you that keeping them will increase with this course. But let me keep showing you something. This course is pretty huge, people. It's a huge course. This course has over 50 videos, right? And some of them you could get for free. If you just sign up, you get free videos, right? But in these videos, let me show you guys the course, right?
All right,
oh
guys.
shit, that's me right there, right? In this video, I pretty much teach you guys how to find your purpose. Right? All this is how to find your purpose, discovering your purpose, right? I teach you guys then about female psychology, all of the principles about female psychology you guys need to understand. I then teach you guys the mindset, the proper mindset that you guys need to deal with women. After that, I teach you guys 21 videos on how to game. I mean, it's pretty much unbelievable, man. I gotta make this available, right? But it's unbelievable how many, I pretty much put everything, outer game, social circuit game, strategies, threesomes, foursomes, everything, right? And on top of that, I give you guys a few bonuses: how to overcome approach anxiety, why you can't take actions, a Dickens pattern to change your mentality, how to go from open to transitions, right? 81 minute long, people. This is like, I don't know how long this is, but this is hours, and I mean hours worth of content. And you get a 30-day money back guarantee. I mean, you without questions asked. All for $99, people. People, this could be around a few thousands, to be honest with you, right? But you guys get it for $99, right? All you gotta do is just go over here, purchase the course, and you'll get access to it. And if you don't like it, you could just message me and get your money back, people. Look, man, don't be hard-headed, people. Don't be hard-headed. This is the course that you guys need, right? It gives you guys everything. I cover everything. I could promise you, man, you're not gonna get a more in-depth course on how to attract women and keep them more than this. All right. Anyways, people, check it out. 30-day money back guarantee. There is no risk, and you can get the free course. You can get the free trial. The free trial are these videos that you get for free, right? You guys could just sign up. You could watch all of these videos for free, right? And you don't have to pay. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys inside. I want to see you guys inside because, again, people, you can't lose nothing. There's a 30-day money back